What a coward. They came over to Nazify. What city number is that? That is city number 161522224. How you doing? What are you guys doing?
So, my name's Ono. I'm with the city of Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Here because our department got a complaint about your property over here at 10111 Amherst.
Yeah.
And so we are in violation of a couple of ordinances here pertaining to outdoor storage as well as weeds and litter.
Yeah, but the stuff over here and everybody else blocking it, you communist Nazis pick and choose who you pick to harass.
I'm so sorry about that. So
No, you're not. We pointed out to all you commies. Do you guys prefer Nazi, commie, or comrade?
If you have an issue with your neighbors, if they're doing something on their property that you're not a fan of,
and you guys never come in and we call in and complain all the time. I record my phone calls. And every time we call in complaining about like this bush blocking the whole sidewalk, you come over and cite us for the little bit of grass over there. That little bit of grass, because that's a violation. But this blocking the whole sidewalk, or the motorhome on the other side that's blocking the sidewalk, that we've called in a dozen times, have you guys done anything? No. Let's go to the other street, next one street over. There's 15 houses over there that I've taken pictures and given to you guys, and you guys have done nothing. Nothing.
make the calls, man. I can't tell you anything else about that.
I like how you ran when you saw us instead of confronting us and saying, hey, I'm so-and-so with that. No, you guys just run because you know.
No.
You know you're picking and choosing who you harass.
Actually, no, it's more of a safety issue.
Is it?
It is.
No kidding. No, because when Michael was out here taking pictures and doing the same thing as you guys did, he was a real nice guy and didn't have a problem with him. Yeah. We got written up for it, but they haven't. For 3 years, we have been complaining about this bush. Now, if we go over the next street over, if you want to walk over there, and I have recordings of the other 3 comrades, and we walk over there, to show them all the cactuses in the houses as far as you can see. And I mean, look around there. See the cactus growing over, see the bush growing over, see the tree growing over, see the tree growing over, see the tree growing over. I have called.
Perfect. I will take a look. I'll see if those inspections exist. But since we are talking about it right now, I will go ahead and still start an independent inspection on that address right here, 3416.
Yeah.
I'll still go ahead and do that.
No, we are being targeted. We're fighting the city. You guys embezzled $155 million out of my great grandmother's trust. We're the family who got Matty Otagon arrested. We're fighting you guys out in the Mesa because you guys are trying to steal people's land on the Pajarito Mesa. We go down to the county commissioners meeting and we show up there all the time to fight you guys on your communist ways and your unconstitutional ways. I mean, what authority do you guys have over us? Let me know that. Like constitutional, what authority do you have? The last lady told us it's illegal to have a barbecue grill in our front yard. Why is it illegal for us, just this one house in Albuquerque, to have a barbecue grill in their front yard?
So the ordinances that you're talking about, they apply to all residential properties here in the city. We have another ordinance that is the authority that is sort of big if you live here in the city of Albuquerque or subject to local ordinances and rules and such. One of them being the outdoor storage. You have a plethora of objects and items there in your driveways from the back of your property. Those are just things that have to be cleaned. The RV being parked.
Yeah, we just got that stuff like 2 days ago or 3 days ago.
The RV being parked on the landscape is also.
That's part of the driveway. But the RV parked over the sidewalk on the other side is fine.
We're talking about this trailer right here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's parked on the landscape.
That's not landscaping, that's the yard. That's the side of the house.
Okay.
You guys can call it whatever you want. I had one of you ignorant people that came over here and tried to tell us this is our front house. This is the front of our house, and you guys were going to change this to our front of our house. Where our front of the house has been on the other side for 80 plus years.
So that still qualifies as landscaping? We can take a second look at it.
The driveway goes right into it.
The driveway goes right into it?
As you can see, the driveway goes right into that whole area right there. That's why the little whole cul-de-sac. And that's only been a problem since this little guy over here has been trying to rent his house and call and complain about us. But I call and complain about the motorhome sitting over the sidewalk, and you guys do nothing. Nothing. I've called like 20 times on that motorhome over the sidewalk, and you guys have done nothing. Because you guys won't do anything about it.
I'm not saying that we're not doing anything about it. I'm just saying I can't talk about any of those because you're not related to that property. You're not an, what's the word for it, interested party there. So I can't really speak to you about anything.
Yeah, these are the communist Nazis, everybody, for all you guys people watching. I'm going to walk over there and show all these people what you guys pick and choose, what you guys don't like. See, like this right here. This is completely blocked. We've been reporting this and reporting this. They want to do nothing. The tree over there is not 7 feet tall. You should have seen it. He ran like a coward. But they'll cite us for this. This right here. We get cited for that. And we get cited for this. But they don't get cited for that, everybody. Now let's come over here. Every house around us has a violation. Look at this lady. Look at her tree blocking the sidewalk. Look at his bushes blocking the sidewalk. That's the motorhome. That neighbor is actually cool. But ours is 11 feet off the sidewalk, and his is sticking over the sidewalk, 3 inches over the sidewalk. But that's not a problem. We had this stuff. We had the same landscaping in our yard. This same landscaping right here was a violation when it was in our yard. But it's okay for them. Or that stuff. This is a violation if it's in our yard. Look at that one, blocking the sidewalk. But let's get over here where the cactuses are, which are a hazard. Look at that, you can't even walk on the sidewalk. All the way down. And then those houses way over there. And I've called in on these. This is a hazard. These are needles. That's like a foot over the sidewalk, everybody. Again, you have to walk off the sidewalk. Look at these cactuses. But it's only a problem on certain houses in the neighborhood. That's not 7 feet above. That's not 7 feet. Those branches right there. But it won't be a problem for them. None of these are 7 feet up. They had a car parked over here for 6 months. 6 months, everybody. Parked right under the stop sign. Like not 15 or 25 feet back. The front of the vehicle was right here. 6 months. We called in. And after that, they got new plates on it. Because before there was Texas plates on it. But anytime we would call and complain about that, they immediately come over to our house. Because American citizens, you're allowed to travel freely in the U.S. without being molested. And I mean that as you don't need Nazi paperwork. And he knows he's harassing us. That's why he ran like a coward. The city knows. They know exactly what they're doing. It has nothing to do with the other stuff. Because we've had other people come over here and say, hey, actually, look at this. This tree is like 9 feet up. And they complain because like 1 or 2 branches. 7 feet's like right here. But we'll get in trouble because this little part, when the wind blows it, is below 7 feet. We'll get in trouble for that.
Dad, don't forget
Open storage. You're not allowed to have a grill. If you change your oil and leave it in there for till the next day or a couple of days, because maybe till the weekend because you work, that's illegal. Barbecue grill in our front yard is illegal. This is illegal. Kids are not allowed to have toys in your front yard. Trampoline is illegal. Landscape rocks are illegal. That's storage of stuff. And it's just amazing how fast he ran. And like I said, anybody want to bet on here how they're not going to get cited for that bush? Or any of the other people up and down the sidewalks? This lady will never get cited. I mean, he should be cited because that's over the sidewalk. And this is the bitch calling on us. This guy. He's very control freak. He likes to like demasculize women or whatever you call it. Yeah, see? Look. How much does it have to be blocked on the sidewalk for it can be considered a violation? Because as you can see over here, that's a violation. This is city property. I'm not pulling these weeds. The city doesn't like that shit. They can get off their lazy asses and come over here and pull these weeds. This is city property. Oh, we just did this weekend and they're already complaining about it. Because we're, like I said, we're fighting the city. We're not going to stand over and let the city tell us he has no authority over us. God has authority over me. And if you read the U.S. Constitution, this is our property that we happily rent from the government, because you know you own nothing in America. There's no law saying you have to pay taxes, but if you don't pay taxes, they'll arrest you, they'll beat you, they'll kill you, and they'll throw you in jail. Because, like I said, everybody keeps saying there's no law saying you have to pay taxes. But the thing is, they never take you to court. They always go around the bush, and then they have all these illegal people. Like cops are probably the worst ones. They'll enforce a piece of paper in somebody's feelings over anything. Always get your camera out and always film these bastards. Look, here he is. You think he's gonna say anything about those? I asked him if he liked to be called comrade, Nazi, or... Now he's going to come back over here and park. Let's go and talk to him. Go on. So I'll get this stuff to this recycle yard today, or well, actually it'll be tomorrow.
Oh, let's get it recycled.
We just,
Dude, fantastic.
we just took that out.
Oh, sick. All right, cool, man. Sweet. Well, no worries, buddy. I'm not here for y'all's property right now. Like I said, I'm going to go address your neighbors and shoot right there.
What about all the cactuses blocking that? I've been calling them. I have, like I said, videos, and they're on YouTube too.
We're just doing this right now, but
That's in plain view sight. Because if you can see this one is blocking the thing in plain view by your city code, that's in plain view.
call 311. Man, call 311, make a report, we'll get 311.
Well, thank you for at least doing this one.
Yeah, of course, man. Like I said, I do what I can, but call 311, make a report. Okay?
All right. Thank you for your like, everybody. Come on, you guys. Yeah, I said we got a bootlicker in the comments. What's up, bootlicker? Will 803. All right, I'm gonna call 311. Out, everybody. Bye, loser.